Now, this is your men's chart. You have a style number on this. Put your name on one pattern piece. Okay? You'll give it to me collectively as a group, all the pieces together. Your name has to be on at least one of the pieces on the top. The rest of the pieces, everything else will have a style number on it, okay, in place of your name. Followed by the size. They have to be written in this order. Followed by the size, followed by the cut number, followed by a description. These are all the pattern pieces you have to grade. You have a front. This is your front. You have a back. You have a back yoke. These will grade together. You have a sleeve. You have a collar that grades separately. You have a cuff. The sleeve and the cuff grade together. This makes up a whole shirt. So this is the only project you do where you're doing all the pieces, because we've already done all of these separately. So we think we can get through this all together. So let's take a look at our measurements on here. I will keep this up today as Wednesday. Thursday I will put this up, but I'll probably put it on that board over there because we're moving on to another project tomorrow. So for Thursday and Friday, I'll put it up on that board over there so everybody will always have it for the rest of the week. Your measurements are on here, so let's take a look at this, okay? Stacking point on the center front is always going to be at the neckline, okay? You have an 1/8 of an inch grade at the center front. You have an 1/8 of an inch grade at the neckline. So when I'm marking step number 1, help me here, you tell me, what's step number 1 on any bodice?
Mark center front.
Like the center front or the center back and 1/2 an inch of the neckline, right?
Right.
Now, step 2 grades shoulder neck intersection, okay? I'm moving in or out 1/8 of an inch and up 1/8 of an inch, and I'm marking the shoulder neck intersection, okay? Go back to page 15 in your book, okay? For bodices. Step number 3 grades the armhole and the shoulder intersection. I'm moving out 5/16. Count them out on your machine, 5/16. And I am marking, and I'm coming down 1/8, and I'm marking the shoulder armhole intersection.
You mean page 12, right?
Page 12 in your book? Yeah, what did I say?
15.
15, that's the sleeve. Page 12 in your book, okay, is bodices. You can follow that, okay? Now, I can grade these together, okay, except for step 3. In step 3, I'm still moving out 5/16 on the back. I'm still moving down 1/8, okay? But on the back, I'm gonna mark the whole yoke line, step 3. I'm gonna mark the style line, and I'm gonna mark 1/2 an inch of the arm side. You did this in chart grading.
Right.
Or you should have. So this is the same process.
Okay.
Step number 4 grades middle of the armhole. I'm moving down 3/16, and I'm marking the middle of the armhole, okay? Step number 5, you are moving out 5/16. 5/16, and you're marking the underarm side seam corners. This is 0. There's no length grade. There's no length grade on this one. So after step 5, I'm marking all of this corner around the curve. And then I'm going down to step 7. Step 7 in your bodice is you move into 0 at the center front or the center back, and you mark the hem corner. Okay? So you have step 5 and step 7 to grade the bodice.
Okay.
There's nothing else in between. So your measurements are here. On the sleeve when you grade it, okay, so you're going to set your, I'll stop there. So when you set this up on your machine, okay, I'm going to use one long arm and one short arm. Okay, you guys can now toggle between those. You could use a long arm on this one, but I'm going to use one long arm, one short arm, and the long arm gets the extension. so that I could put the back and the yoke together, and I could put the front with it. Because don't they all grade the same, except for this style line? Yes? Okay. So then I can grade them all three at the same time. Okay. Does anybody need a demo on that? Yes, no? Yes. Okay, so let's do it together. Okay. You tell me, you follow the measurements on the board and you tell me what to do. Step number one. What's step number one?
Mark center front.
For the back.